All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. T.Y. Hilton once again the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. It's caught, Smith. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Vinatieri, the NFL's oldest active player, also the league's all-time leading scorer, passed Morton Anderson last year.
Yeah, he turned 46 in December of 2018. You really can't see it in his leg, maybe in the beard.
You can see it in the beard.
Maybe in the beard, that's about it. But as long as he's booting them the way he's booting them, keep going, big guy.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. LaShawn McCoy, the 31-year-old running back, his first carry. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw, and he'll be brought down by the Colts. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So they tried the 59-yarder and missed it, and now this offense starts just 1 yard shy of midfield. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Chris Jones on the stop.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Here's the second-year back out of NC State, Naheem Hines. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. From the gun, here's Brissett. And that will be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 3-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. LaShawn McCoy off to the races. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. So forget about any talk of possible safeties. Here's 1st and 10, clear on the other side of the field. Working from the gun, Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
Yellow. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Now McCoy. And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Play fake. Brissett looking deep for Hilton. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing. Brissett into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out through.
And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action now. Brissett. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run it. It's Mack. Looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
To throw is Brissett. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Yellow.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. This is Grant. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. And they'll run it with McCoy. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Watch the pass. 58.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. KC got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Watch the pass. Here we go. He's crazy.
Here's Mack. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Let's go.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
At the 29-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And he's got Rodgers. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
A gain of 19 yards.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Check 50. Check 53. Mike. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Let it go.
Brissett again. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that slices the lead down to 17-10. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike. Alpha.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Yellow. Right there. 3 buzz.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Mahomes now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This from 44 yards out, left hash. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Colts take over 1st and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And Hill with it over the middle. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It'll be a gain of 11, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the 22-yard line.
Check. 53's mine. 53's mine. You better be afraid of me.
On 2nd and 9, Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, Brissett. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes caught. Kelsey, left side. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards 10 touchdowns and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On play action, it's Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. And he's got his man Hilton. He got 29 yards that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Morris Claiborne.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again, it's McCoy. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Yellow! I'm the line! Watch the screen! Watch the screen! Like that!
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 18. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, No yardage to be found.
Check me out. Check me out. 53 to Mike. 53. Check me
Now on 2nd and 13. Brissett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll be brought down at what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter.
53. Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
A first down throw for Brissett. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Nyheim Hines. And it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just nowhere to go. Here, he lost the football. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They'll go again to McCoy. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. LaShawn McCoy, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point safely through. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Flush to his right. And the catch made by Hilton. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brissett. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Brissett. Hits his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8 at the 19-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run with Mack. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They'll go again here with Mack. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. In your face. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike. Number
4th down, Brissett. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, it's Mack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Check 53.
They keep it on the ground. Mack again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Play fake. Brissett. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built up that lead at intermission, and they're just continuing to pour it on right now, aren't they?
Locked into a really good groove right now. I don't know if it's just the play calling. I know the execution is really, really sharp right now, and all the playmakers are doing exactly what you expect. They're making plays, and right now, defense has no answer and no chance of catching up.
Yeah, they're just looking to turn anywhere for a stop defensively. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. The Chiefs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Grant. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Fielded at the 20. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Brissett to throw on 1st. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And all the way up to the 49. It's a big run there by McCoy. 42 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with McCoy. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Anthony Walker, the other Colts linebacker with over 100 tackles a year ago, making the play there. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check.
From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
At the 41-yard line.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for Kansas City, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.